Hello friends, my name is Vix the Luga Phonics, and as always we are back with our daily lifestyle tip. Just like you read in the title, it's talking about pornography, masturbation and sex education. Those three things. So now, just like the main purpose why I come out every day is to help people overcome addictions. And today I want us to look at this briefly but detailedly. It's about the importance of sex education in school. When I remember throughout my school life, I didn't receive any sex education. Okay, there are instances where there were times when they would talk about sex, but this wasn't in detail. This was meant to be covered. This was a bit hidden, so it wasn't expressed properly. But then currently we are in an age whereby there is a lot of information out there, and now the question would be, what can we do in order to help the children in this generation to be protected? Because right now the fact is we can't avoid children and young adults and even the adults from accessing pornography online. But the question would be, what can we do in order to fight this? I think the best solution would be to protect these, to give these messages right from the sex education in school, to be open on what pornography does, the effects and the addictions. But then currently we see that many people fear even to talk about this. Why so many people can easily open up that I was a drug addict, but few people can open up that I was a porn addict, I was this addict, because it's so shameful. It's hidden from the outside world. Nobody talks about this, yet it's a struggle that everybody, almost of the youth, go through. So the advice I would give to everyone out there is, number one, that when you have kids around you, find a way. Our governments and curriculums should create enough resources for people to be able to read through and know how to overcome these addictions, on how to fight pornography and masturbation. Because at the end of the day, when these things aren't created, when these resources aren't available, people won't be able to know, how can I approach my child in order to talk about this issue? How can I do this? But we should create these resources, because I think these resources are not out there. So let's find a way of creating enough resources about this, so that people can read, how can I approach my child in order to open up, in order to open their hearts, so that we can talk about this fact, this vice. Because many parents, all teachers, or even so many people, religious leaders, would love to counsel the youth and the children about this, but they don't know how to open up. They themselves, some of them are victims, so how can they teach people something they themselves have failed to overcome? And I would like to know in the comment section, what do you think we can do in order to fight porn and masturbation addiction, which is currently at 500% increment in watching? And especially in this time when people are at home, people are on their phones, I wonder what's happening down there, because 500% increment in watching pornography online. Just imagine. Thank you. Vix the Luga Phonics.